Hi everyone, and thank you so much for joining me once again in a fairly dull, blustery day. And that's going to be important because today we're going to do a simple Christmas shoot. Yep, it's that time of year again, and so I thought we'd do something a little bit different. So if you're stuck for something to do on Boxing Day and before you pack away the decorations, why not set up for a really quick and simple photo shoot? You can use the images for cards or social media next year. To show how simple this is, I'm doing the shoot in the garden and I've set up the background in the shed. All I've done is draped a string of Christmassy lights over it. Easy, huh? Okay, so I'm going to use the D5, not a camera that I'd normally use for portraiture, but the Z6 II is currently busy recording this. ISO is going to be around 500, depending on the light, of course, and I've set the aperture to 2.8, and that's because I want those eyes to be the sharpest thing in the image. I want the lights also to be well out of focus, big round globes in fact. It's a real personal taste thing. All we need now is the model, in this case, Kiwi, my poor old collie. He's been used so many times as a model, he's developed a real resting bitch face. Come on, Kiwi. And sit. Sit over here slightly. Oh, he's a good boy. He's a good boy. And that can only be sorted out by Cheese, in fact. So, Cheese will come to him when I need him to look at me. Okay, now the effect that you get from the background will be dependent on how close you are to your lights and how close the subject is to the background lights. I opted for about 5 foot. The closer they are, obviously, the sharper and more in focus they'll be. Again, it's all down to personal taste. By the way, if you haven't subscribed, please do. It lets me know that I'm doing the right things for you. Okay, as I've said, we're going to start off with natural lighting. Ideally, the sun will be low in the sky, on the face, but not on the background. Today, there's no sun, so we're going to have to use what we've got. Okay. I'm just going for the headshot at the moment. In fact, I'm using about 640 ISO. Shutter speed of about 250. As a matter of interest, I'm using an 85mm lens. Can somebody rattle something just to get his head up? Thank you. Okay, now let's look at the pictures. Okay, they look good. Maybe a little flat and cold. We could, of course, warm them up in processing, but there is another way. Okay, you've seen the pictures. Now we can brighten those up by using a bit of flash. I'm going to be using TTL metering. And this time, ISO is going to be around 100. Okay, let's see what we get. Okay. Can somebody rattle something, please? Beautiful, beautiful. Jump up and down. Shake your hands. Anything to get his attention. Brilliant, thank you very much. Okay, it is as simple as that. Let's have a look at these pictures. That looks much better. The flash has really brought the portrait to life. But we didn't like the way the flash has also affected the pupils in the eyes. Not quite red eye. You get green eye with dogs actually, but bad enough. So we popped back out with a diffuser on the flash and caught a short ray of late sun too. Thank you so much for joining me and Merry Christmas.